Hello, I'm VX and this is Seed Sunday, the weekly series I run on my channel where I show some of the best seeds that do exist for Minecraft on the console. And today's seed will have to be shown in a very different way because although it's an amazing seed by itself, it has 7 villages, it has a giant mesa, one bigger than we've seen in most seeds before, but although it has these amazing things going for it, it also has one of the most amazing spawns that you can only really experience the first time you load up the world, and I wanted to show you what it looked like because it blew my mind just a little bit, and maybe it'll blow your mind with just how good this spawn is too. So hopefully you do enjoy this video, go and go for it. If you're curious what the seed is, let's type it in together so you can see it. It is just simply Bean15, B-A-N and 15, and it came in from April on Facebook. Keep that in mind because, yeah, I love seeing seeds like this because every now and then one of them is pretty darn great. So yeah, Bean15, classic world size, all this sort of stuff, and if you type that in, you'll get this most amazing spawn. Hopefully you'll enjoy this video showing off the seed. You can like it if you do because it helps out the channel and lets know you do like the Seed Sunday and indeed do like seeing these crazy seeds just like this one. But yeah, let's get straight into showing you off the seed and showing you everything that's going on around it. It's going to be a little bit trickier because we don't have a filled in map, but here is the spawn area. I just wanted to kind of, show and explain how amazing it was, because you spawn just over here, right, and literally next to your spawn, this weird kind of effect, like in the 404 challenge happens, and you notice how all of this sand kind of just falls down, and it reveals caves. It reveals, not just one cave, but 3 separate bits of cave, which is fascinating, and it's really amazing to me the fact that the moment you spawn in, you get this weird, like, falling effect that gives you this end result. I know, it's fascinating to look at, and it also reveals, rather interestingly, this, right here, this, mob spawner, and it's not just any mob spawner. It's not just like, oh yes, so there's a zombie spawner in the desert that has some has some regular loot in the chest. It's a really good mob spawner because it is, of course, a skeleton spawner. So there you can see skeletons spawning in there. They're the best type of spawner because you can get both bones, XP, and arrows. Pretty valuable things. But also there is a golden apple in one of the chests. That's right, there is a golden apple plus a skeleton spawner. Literally, what was that, like 12 blocks away from the spawn? Pretty good if you ask me. And then in the second chest, it's not too amazing, but you do get yourself a saddle and the cat music disc, everyone's favorite music disc, which you can get, again, seconds away from spawn. And that's not the only thing you have next to spawn besides this cave, which, again, easy to explore if you want to do that. But there's also this NPC village right here. That's right, a village, again, like maybe 50 blocks away from the spawn. And this village actually contains a blacksmith chest. The blacksmith chest is really amazing because inside it, again, this is one of the best bits of loot you'll find in a seed. It's 3 iron swords, so 1 for you and 2 friends, or 1 so you can restock it afterwards, 2 bits of iron armor, and also 2 diamonds. So that means you can make a diamond shovel and, like, I don't know, like, keep a diamond around. You can make a diamond sword, or you could just, like, save them and be like, I'm going to start hoarding diamonds right now. Regardless of how you do it, the fact that you get 2 diamonds for free, plus 3 iron swords, plus some free armor, is just a really kind of great thing to find, again, this close to spawn. Another great thing to find this close to spawn is beetroot. So you get beetroot, you get, the amazing chest, you get the mob spawner, you get the caves, all that sort of stuff, and then finally, you also get, just next to the village, these pumpkins over here. So you can see, there's 3 of them in this savanna biome, again, very close to this other giant, large, body of, like, a cave, I guess, and you can also get, the rest of the iron armor from here very easily, because there's some very easily exposed iron. So just basically, lots of great stuff found right next to the spawn, and it means that you can kind of launch pad yourself into the rest of the seed pretty easily from here. Just in case you're interested, there is also a roof forest found just over here. It's one of the few in the maps, because the map is mostly consisting of desert, plains, and savanna, but it does have some interesting other biomes thrown in, which we'll show you as we come to them. But first, let's go to this second village found just over here. So this second village is also quite interesting, not only because it has this weird interaction with the terrain where, like, there's a hill, but the hill has a cave going through it, so there's this just, it looks kind of messy, but it might be your sort of thing. But also, this second village is interesting because if you dig down from the crops, that's right, literally, if you dig down from the crops here, so, pick this planter behind this house, at these corners, if you just dig down here, you'll actually find yourself in the stronghold, and not just in any part of the stronghold, in this weird cave that connects to it, this, like, giant wide open thing. Apparently it's filled with creepers too. But yeah, you'll find yourself in this giant cave that's actually connected, again, to the stronghold, which means you can find yourself chests really easily. This one's literally exposed, and although it only contains an iron and a bit of apple, still kind of nice to find, right? Then if we head down this corridor over here, so again, kind of like, find the higher bit of the cave, then take a left, you'll find yourself another chest. This chest contains just a lot of bread, which is weird, but still a thing you can find like that. And if you head this way, and then, like, again, if you can navigate the stronghold properly, which I hope I can, it's been a while, then you can actually find yourself a 3rd chest just over here with another diamond in it. That's right, 3 diamonds already from the spawn. And also, here's the end portal, which might be your sort of thing. So here are the coordinates for the end portal, if you want to know where they are. It's got one of the eye fenders filled in, which is kind of like, it's about average, I'd say, slightly above, slightly below. And yeah, let's dig out here, and let's show you the other places, because this is just 2 villages so far, but we've already found all this sort of stuff, but there is more to come. So yeah, the 3rd village is found to the west of the second village, so it's another acacia village. I like these ones. They've got this this bright orange feel. It's nice to look at. This one does have a church, if that's your sort of thing. Then there is a fourth village found even further to the west. You know, we can't spend too much time in each village because there's just so many. This fourth village is pretty great because it contains a blacksmith chest, and although it's not the most amazing loot in the world, it is a lot of it, and it is another piece of armor you do, in fact, need. And in fact, yeah, like I said, when you combine this with the other 3 bits of armor, you basically have a full set of, iron armor, plus 3 iron swords, plus now 3 diamonds. That's like a diamond pickaxe or something, without, having to do anything yourself, which is, pretty amazing. I love it when, chests give you all this stuff for free, as well as having lots of stuff to find, and that is indeed what's happened here. Also, a thing that's worth noting, by the way, is there's a lot of flat in this seed, because it is, again, desert, savanna, and plains mostly. So this is one of my favorite, flat areas personally, because you got the little pond over here. But also the spawn itself, the very spawn area I spawned in at has a lot of flat next to it too. So it's a flat area to spawn, plus the, sinking land, plus all the other stuff I showed off. I think that's just a nice little benefit to it. But yeah, if we head to the north east now, so we've gone through 4 villages. Here is village number 5. So village number 5 also contains a blacksmith. And again, I feel like after that first one, every blacksmith just feels kind of weak. But, to kind of counteract that, there is in fact another diamond here, some more armor for your friend, and also the final bit, the iron helmet, in case you do want to have the completed set of iron armor, which again, kind of nice like that, and 5 more bits of iron. So again, you're going to have so much iron by the time you're done with this, you can make like 15 anvils or something, which, maybe that's your thing, maybe it's not, but either way, you could do it if you wanted to. And then yeah, village number 6, found just over here. Nothing too remarkable about this, because you've already got 5 other villages, but nice that it exists regardless. And then finally, the last village is kind of like a semi-village. It's found just over here at the very, very edge of the map. Some of it's cut off, so I presume in another world there'd be like a blacksmith chest found just over there, but today the village can't go that direction, so instead we've just got like 5 or 6 houses and then some crop planters. So I really like this village because it is, again, right at the edge of the map. I always do like them, and if you do like them too, this is your one. But otherwise, I don't think it actually is too important. It's just like, yeah, you get some weird crops, you get some weird houses. Isn't that kind of cool? So also a thing you might have spotted earlier is the fact that there is in fact a desert well found just over here. It's a pretty nice desert well in my opinion, if you like those. I don't, as I mentioned in my rare features I don't care about video, I don't particularly care about them, but maybe you do. Maybe this is your favorite thing to find in the world because they are quite rare. But then as well as that, we've got the a rather interesting mix of a mesa and a swamp. So you can see here is a mesa biome, a fully fledged mesa biome, which is, it seems to be very rare today, these days in Minecraft console. But it's a full-on fledged, it's a mesa mountain, then there's a hill, and on top of the hill there is some oak trees. Again, that's a part of the mesa biome. But the funny thing about these oak trees is they spread right into a swamp. So there is a mesa / swamp biome found right here. Again, there's a little bit of swamp on top of the Mesa Mountain, which is more than a little bit confusing, but that's just what generated here apparently. And then the swamp kind of heads over to here, and it's a mostly, uninteresting swamp otherwise, but still, kind of weird that happens, like the Mesa swamp combo. And then also, if you go to the top left of the seed, you'll find this giant birch forest with some of the wackiest terrain that I've actually used in a video earlier this week. The features missing from Pocket Edition, they're on console. I used this bit of terrain because I just really liked it. I felt it was like appropriate for a video, and maybe you like it too because it's got this just weird messed up mountain. We've got this giant ravine here. Again, I need to show off a ravine, and it's just an interesting bit of terrain on the map in my opinion, and yeah, that's why I used it for a video. Maybe you're curious about that. Maybe that's cool to you, or maybe you don't care in the slightest, in which case the last final thing that you might be really interested in is the fact that just below villages number 3 and 4, so these villages to the west of the seed, if you head to the south of those, you'll find another swamp, and this other swamp is interesting because it has a desert, a swamp hut thing. So the interesting thing about this swamp hut is the first time I generated this seed, it didn't have a tree going through it, but this time it seems to. There is just a tree going right through the swamp hut, which means apparently, depending on your platform and depending on like how many times you try, you might get this swamp hut with a tree through it, and you might not. That is something I would not have figured. I thought trees wouldn't be randomized each time, but apparently in this case that's not the case. So yeah, fun little fact you might not have known. We got a swamp tree hut that actually only happens sometimes. But yeah, you can come here, you can get yourself a witch, or you can just take their cauldron and you can take their crafting table, and I guess their flower pot too, because why not do that as well? So yeah, that is this seed, kind of most of the key bits. But again, it came in from Facebook, and if you want to send in any seeds, Facebook's a good way to do it. But also you can type it in the comments down below. The seeds on Seed Sunday, I've been really kind of enjoying the variety in them recently, and hopefully all of you have as well. And yeah, let me know with the comments down below if you have any seeds. Like it if you liked it, share if you really liked it, and subscribe if you're new around here, because I make videos like this one every single day on my channel, and if you subscribe, you'll see them daily on your homepage. Look at this lone pumpkin over here. It's so sad. But yeah, you can come here, you can collect it, you can make it less sad. But yeah, share it if you really liked it, and subscribe if you're new around here, because I make videos like this one every single day on my channel, and if subscribed, you'll see more seeds like this one with the amazing spawn Like, again, look how flat this area is. Every single day on your homepage, and that's a good thing, I imagine. Anyway, I hope you all enjoyed the video, because I'm going to see you in the next one now. Bye!